The Netflix show Far From Home was indeed one with a lot of lessons. In this video, I'll be sharing 5 money lessons from the series. 1. Be smart with how you save your money. Ishaya was a smart and talented boy, and he was getting money with his talent. But sadly, he was saving all his money the way I used to save mine 5 years ago, with a saving box. If you still save money in a saving box in these times of money showing people shaggy and inflation moving faster than flash, then you're losing money without realizing it. In Ishaya's case, if he had put all that money he was able to raise from his art in a high-yield savings account, firstly, his sister wouldn't have seen that money and in turn told her mom that went ahead to use it for their father's hospital bills. Because the fact is, Ishaya was a hustler and he would have found another way. Secondly, he would have made extra money that would have brought him closer to his goal and he wouldn't have to work for that. 2. Avoid bad debts. Bad debts are debts that you cannot pay back. Ishaya went on to take a loan from Michael that in turn made him accumulate a lot of debt, and that had him messed up and ended with him being in uncomfortable and dangerous situations that would have cost him his life. If Ishaya didn't have a lot of debts, he would have utilized all that time he had at Wilma Academy to do something profitable that would have fetched him loads of money. I mean, it was a school with rich kids after all. 3. Never miss out on an opportunity to gain a beneficial connection. In these times of uncertainties and disappointments, having the right connections is equal to 80% of a solved equation, be it for a job, a project, business, contract, etc. So towards the end of the movie, Frankie happened to be the savior of Ishaya's entire family, and with the look of things, Rahila is definitely getting into Wilma Academy, as long as Frankie speaks to his mom about it. Sometimes you might think a job is bad for you or a colleague at work might be so infuriating, but it's best to look at the advantage of every situation. Take the experiences, get the phone numbers and emails, hang out with the people that will be of help to you in the future. I know of a guy that used to work in one of the biggest organizations in Yenegua. He lost his job, but it did not take him up to 3 months to get another good job in yet another big company. And this wasn't through his certificates or skills or ability. It was through a client he used to know in his previous job. So the right connections really matter. 4. Always have a plan. Ishaya had a dream or a goal of attending the Art Fellowship program in London, which is a good thing. It's always good to have a goal because it keeps you motivated. But the sad thing is, Ishaya didn't have a plan because if he did, he would have gone for the program without all the gbasgbos he put himself and his family through. Having a goal is important, but having a plan is just as important as having a goal. In chasing your dreams, know that there will be times where you would get desperate like Ishaya, but try as much as you can not to take the wrong route. In Ishaya's case, it was stealing from government. Ishaya as a person was very smart, but because he did not have a plan, he was just moving with the flow. He was just trying to make the most out of any opportunity he came across. Okay, see, after all the hustle and hassle of getting into Wilma Academy, the 6 million naira he had his eyes on turned out to be just 5,000. Shady Siwala. Anything that starts with a lie usually ends up bad. So try as much as you can to have a genuine plan. Even with everything that went down with Ishaya, if he had sat down to use his sense and think of how to sell the first batch of Molly government had given him, he would have sold it early and tried other opportunities to make more money in the school, just like the ones I mentioned in this video. So check it out later. Or better still, he would have just started drawing students and making good cash from it. But Oga decided that he wanted his eyes to be up. Sometimes the quickest route to your goal is the one that will make you not to reach it at all. So be always careful when making a plan, especially when it comes to your finances all your money goals. I really hope you got value out of this content. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.